All right, we're live.
Hello, Internet.
Hey everyone, this is Jennifer Uncle from Scanline Media, joined as frequently with Six Step Mar over there.
Hello.
And for this month's Patreon poll, we decided that it'd be neat to focus on rhythm games that won't get us DMCA'd. Basically, rhythm games with a unique mechanic to them that I don't know, makes things a little bit different than just clearing a song. And Hi-Fi Rush recently came out, and I'm excited to jump into that.
Yeah, I played a little of this. How far? I mean, I assume you're further than me because I didn't play too much. How far are you?
I'm only 2 levels in so far.
Okay.
Yeah, I got far enough to I got the character assist attacks, and also I think I'm have pairing unlocked, but I forget exactly when that comes into play. But yeah, I figured we'd do things a little bit differently this time and just jump into a game that we've already been playing, so don't need to worry about going through too many tutorials.
Yeah, this game has a little bit of a slow start as far as the tutorials. So it would be a little more frustrating to start from zero, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the base so far. Surprisingly, doesn't look like the graffiti I've unlocked has come into here at all yet. Oh, okay, you have to redeem it here. Interesting. Oh, okay, 32,000 gears. That gives me some room to actually upgrade some shit in here.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go ahead and take care of that then. Yeah, so it's kind of like Devil May Cry stuff in that you're buying your combos before you can actually use them.
Mm-hmm.
That's true in the new ones too, isn't it?
In New Devil May Cry's? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Did you get to the peppermint stuff at all yet? Or
I did not.
okay. Then yeah, I think I'm just a little bit further than you, but not entirely.
Yeah. I don't know. I might play more at some point. I wasn't over the moon, but you know.
Mm-hmm. It was interesting to hear that this has more or less become Tango Gameworks' biggest thing, just in terms of having a successful launch. Um, I think they even said it was one of Microsoft's and Bethesda's biggest things in a while. So, kind of surprising for a thing they just dropped out there, but it's
Yeah.
neat.
Huh.
All right, let's play with 808 a moment, and then we'll jump in.
All right, let's get this over with.
All right, mission report. So according to the files I stole, Spectra is a multifaceted cognitive AI algorithm.
I see.
You know what? Let's keep tech talk to a minimum. Anyway, Spectra is an AI, and AI development happens in the R&D branch. And the R&D branch is deep below the island, using magma as a natural power source for development experiments.
That is not good.
Actually, it is. Being underground lets us potentially avoid security. Plus,
So far I've only defeated one of the proper leaders of this specific evil organization. Rekka.
How was the boss fight?
It's weird because the boss fight that happened the level before was a bit more challenging, but it went all right. Felt like there's a little bit less to it when I was actually fighting Rekka herself than her gigantic bodyguard, but yeah.
We sneak in, hack his computer, download and destroy Spectra, and get out.
Why is it farting music?
Chai, you get there yet?
That cat was farting music on
Oh.
the loading screen.
uh,
I think I found
Just one of 808's many abilities. Hey, Jim Berry Cake, how's it going?
Welcome to the chat.
I probably don't need to tell you this, but don't step in the lava.
Ugh, give me some credit here.
Didn't want to take any chances.
So did you watch the PlayStation Direct? Is that what they're calling it? PlayStation on the dumb PlayStation thing.
I saw clips of the Suicide Squad thing they had going on. It's kind of amazing that that's coming out like months after the Avengers is shutting down.
Some R&D expansion in that area.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. You know, part of it I think is that people didn't like the Avengers, and so they're like, doesn't prove that the idea doesn't work. It just proves that they did a bad job. Is probably the thinking, you know.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Infinite Rewind.
Yo.
But yeah, to me it kind of felt like the Suicide Squad game, like it takes so long to make anything like that. It kind of feels like the reason for it to exist is already disappearing a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like we'll see if they can, you know, force it back, because it is also, I feel like, often the case in video games that we see an idea and we see someone mess it up and we're like, okay, well, that's played out, and then someone manages to bring it back. But I don't know. I mean, I know everybody really love like Rocksteady. I'm not really sure why. Arkham Asylum was good. Arkham City was kind of bad but fun enough. Arkham Knight was a bad game. So, you know, I don't know what people are so over the moon about.
I think it's been so long since Arkham Knight came out that people kind of forgot how busted it was.
Well, and not just busted, just boring, you know? Like, I don't know. I think their vision for Batman is dumb and sucks. I don't want Batman with a tank.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they didn't ask me what I wanted. I was part of that. They did pass me up on that, you know. Test market.
What would your ideal Batman game be, Six?
I mean, that's a very good question. Because like the sarcastic answer is just not one, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Play something else. But I do like the Batman combat, like the Arkham. I guess it's just Batman combat by this point, but you know, the Arkham combat, I do think that's pretty good. So I would work with that. But I think the thing that I really want is just for them to control their scale for once in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
It's a industry-wide problem, but I feel like especially superhero games have it bad, where, you know, it's like, it's not that big a deal. Just like, you could have us, you know, I guess part of the problem is the Arkham combat, right? Because the system is built for fighting a decent number of enemies at once, and that sort of inherently inflates the scale.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. We aren't even programmed to feel the heat.
But also, even then, like, the way a lot of villains in those games get disposed of is kind of nothing, you know?
Yeah.
Hello, Emrys. Welcome to the chat.
Hi, Emrys.
You're a bad listener. It says don't hit. Maybe I should give this game another shot.
It has a bit more going on with it as it advances. It just takes a while to dole it out, I think.
Sure. It doesn't help that I don't like Shy, but, you know. I don't imagine, like, I'm sure some people are like, he's kind of endearing, but I don't imagine he has a huge fan base.
Yeah.
Good question from chat. Jen, how is it going?
Just in general, or
I read it as I see it. I'm not. I can't interpret their intent.
things are going okay. Like, it's been a weird month in general, I think, with a bunch of, I don't know. After playing the Dead Space remake and then jumping into Metroid Prime Remastered and then seeing Resident Evil 4 is like next month, some of it feels a bit weird on the gaming side, and then you read about stuff on the news and it's a little bit worse, but
Mhm.
I'll take my
I'm getting through it.
Thanks, though.
Yeah, I think that's the most people can do right now.
Yeah, you know, not dead yet, right?
That's a way to put it, Six.
Yeah, you're spared it from most of my coworkers. My coworkers are used to my answers to "How's it going," which vary from like you know, or praying for death. And they're like, yeah,
Oof.
you just it's fine. I think part of my problem playing this was I didn't like. I know it will work because everything is to the beat, but having to do like dodges to the beat felt really bad to me.
Yeah. I do like it when I nail one of the offset combos, though, like waiting a beat or two and then just knowing without even looking at the beater at the bottom here that I ended up timing it right.
Mm-hmm.
It's good that they have this meter, by the way. I might end up starting using it at some point just because rhythm gaming and talking can be difficult, but
For sure, for sure.
it's they do a lot to make this digestible for folks who do not play rhythm games all the time.
Mm-hmm. Infinite notes that they love the art style of the game, and I think it's like it's a good, it's. I feel like it's one of those things where it feels kind of like 360 throwback. Obviously, it's better than the 360 can actually accomplish, but it's not like crazy visually ambitious, but it is going for cell shading in the American style in a way that looks pretty good.
Yeah, and when we're actually in cutscenes and things like that, it's doing a very specific limited frame thing that you see from games like Guilty Gear, and it works really well in this context.
Mm-hmm. I also think it helps, like this game's one of its big things is they were really, you might even say, obsessed with trying to make sure that this game was playable and fun for people who had no sense of rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
And the way they like work all over the world, the characters, the environments, the attacks, to sort of give you little cues about the rhythm is pretty impressive.
Oh yeah, from my little cat friend here bobbing in the background to the rocks around me to all of that. It's pretty well done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, describing it as a Jet Set might be a good way of putting it in Rewind.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not as far as Jen, and Jen is still relatively early in the game. I think when you make the Jet Set comparison, I end up craving more mobility powers, but
Mm-hmm.
like that, let's get a motorcycle.
God, remember that bit in Devil May Cry 5 where you turned your sword into a motorcycle?
Well, you turn a demon into a sword and also a motorcycle, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see, it's a buffer style. I always hated these enemies in Hades. That would just make everyone else invincible.
Oh, it doesn't like to stay still either.
Don't worry, your special attack is ready. There you go.
Yeah, speaking of mobility things, I can turn my guitar into a surfboard. But only when my meter's full.
How high does the meter actually go?
The
Like
overdrive
speaker
meter?
the style one. Does it have a triple S or is it just S?
I think it might just be S.
Makes sense. The triple S was kind of excessive, if we're being honest. I like it, but it's something they got to over the course of this series of being like, actually, let's just keep increasing. I wasn't able to get too many S's. I didn't play for very long, but it was like the problem I always get when I play Devil May Cry 5. Like, I've played Devil May Cry 5 on 4 different platforms, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. And every time I have to start from scratch, I have the problem of like, how am I supposed to get a high style ranking? I'm not like getting hit or anything. These fuckers just die too easy.
Yeah, you don't have a ton of horizontal speed, June.
And it seems like mostly grappling to enemies is what you're doing a lot of. Is that an unlimited thing, or do you have to, like, spend something for that?
That's unlimited. Calling Peppermint in is a cooldown situation. She's basically the way you take down shields, and also can also take down flying enemies.
Don't you think we have enough signs? Of course not. What if I get lost?
There's arrows everywhere. Why not just make an easy to understand route?
Gotta question everything, you programmers. That's why you got transferred.
It was weird to see, like, Sebastian and, what's his name with the glasses from Evil Within in this game as, like, robots.
I would not have known that. I would have not have caught that reference. But... Wait, stop and turn around, please.
Okay.
That cracked wall, can you not break that?
Let me find out.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's later.
You need a power-up, yeah.
Yeah. I ran into a few locked doors in the first 2 levels where they were like, oh, guess we don't have the thing for that yet.
Giving me some real, Force Unleashed 2 vibes here. Lava Planet.
It was kind of funny how the Star Wars prequels eventually had, like, the lava bits as one of their prime aesthetics. Even after, like, Episode 3.
They're like, oh no, this is a different lava planet. Which, you know, fair enough. They've got so many desert planets, I suppose. Though, you know, look, I don't know other planets in the galaxy that well, right? I mostly know Earth.
Yeah.
But here on Earth, places that are just overrun with lava are not that common. Places overrun with desert are quite common. Oh, I see. So you will definitely get other supers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the click and stick thing that I'm doing here, that's something that you set in the menu. You kind of choose your super before your mission as a loadout. So I think if we run into a store, I can do it there as well.
I wonder, I mean, it seems like a thing that I would let you be able to switch on the fly, but I wonder if there's a good reason not to do that, like some require more or less meter or something.
Something like that.
Because it seems like the thing about Guitar Ride is it's really useful because you're not that mobile and it's pretty fast. So it's good for, like, especially since they just introduced that enemy that runs away. Good for chasing them down.
Yeah.
But then if that kind of ability ends up being, like, a little frustrating against stationary guys, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you keep accidentally overshooting them because they're just standing still.
I also feel like there's been certain platforming segments here where I was expecting to get more air or distance than I actually did. crap. Okay, let me try that again. There we go. Okay.
Enjoy your life gauge piece. June notes that Earth used to be superheated and might have been considered a lava planet. There could be other planets like that out there. That's fair. That's fair. I wonder. I was trying to decide if that would be better or worse for like gathering metal purposes.
Here we
Hmm.
are.
I guess you could just like gather lava and
Terrible,
cool it.
Jai. Just get in
but-
there.
Since you continue to avoid my email, Sanzo, I'm making this public. No more budget approvals until this defect fiasco is done with. Full stop. You dare interrupt my creative process, Roper? The gears are turning in my mind with passion. I don't care.
I do like how they have this monarch ass supervillain down here.
Like it's your money, man. Enough. Just have security with their orders.
Upper management doesn't seem to get along.
When do they ever? Let's just keep focused.
Asteroids are a better mining source. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the classic, right? I just think you could have a cool, like, visual of, like, you have a plant where lava flows in, and without anyone even touching it, it flows into molds, and then just is removed and cools into whatever the mold is, you know, set for.
See, this seems...
Pre-melted. Good.
I was just gonna say, this seems like an ideal spot for a shop to change my equipment, but, not seeing anything like that over here.
Well, and you've only got the one weapon, right? I mean, it doesn't seem like you're gonna get another the way they...
Oh yeah, but I could change, like, what I can do with it, like the surfboard riding thing.
Sure.
Alright, what are these? Basically, the more perfect combos I get on this thing, the more gears it'll give me before it's destroyed.
Why are you avoiding the front door? There's a front door right there. Just walk
What is
past.
outside? Wonder if I can find all
Just looking for things I can pick up. There we go. I wonder if any enemies are gonna... Oh, guess not. Okay.
Just get
You gotta
those
fake them out
security
sometimes.
tests done. Now.
Transferring magma power to Lab 44. Access to AI labs restricted until testing complete.
Oh yeah, the main villain does have a Handsome Jack 5 from Borderlands. Infinite Rewind.
No access until testing is done.
And when will testing be done?
I don't know. Do I look like I work here?
Yes, actually.
Look, I don't run the tests. Run up to Lab 44 and complain to them.
Rude. Didn't even recognize me.
Why are you upset? We are supposed to sneak in.
I just thought I was, you know, famous.
So humble. I'm sure your fans are all in Lab 44, so why not head there?
Okay, here we go. There's a store. Just gonna grab these extra bolts first.
You think that means this nice things are waiting for us in there? It's gonna give us a, you know, massage and, you know, send us on our way.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so here's the things I can equip instead of a guitar ride. I can do pick me up, which is healing.
Okay.
Pick slide, which
Let's see, AoE.
Yep.
Sure.
Big uppercut. Team up action. That seems decent.
Uh-huh. It's overdrive slash, so.
Oh, it turns into a whole minigame extra thing. Sadly, I do not have enough rebirth gauges for that one yet, so I'll need to stick with one of these other ones instead.
Looks like it's basically Judgment Cut. Fair enough. Judgment Cut rules. Which one did you grab?
Oh, I
Double
grabbed the
team
double team one.
Yeah.
Double ref, yeah. And I can also equip these extra picks for little stat bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, only I have enough room for one of these. Okay.
I'm sure you can expand that.
Yeah.
Pretty apparent by the visual.
Oh, yep. Just need 9,000 more to pick something up in the actual game. Alright, let's get back to it.
Alright, design and prototype constructed to spec. Yawn.
Looks like a volunteer has entered the lab.
Oh, about time. Test volunteer, please enter the chamber. With haste!
Zanzo isn't letting me go home until I fix this bug causing the barriers to deliver. But I shouldn't be complaining. At least I'm not getting shot at to test my results.
That guy doesn't seem to mind. He seems like he's having a good time.
Yeah. Alright.
Why do I get the impossible tasks? Toughening up the Saber units? When that'll happen. Well, at least watching it fail is enjoyable.
Also, the big plot thing that happened, like, the mission before, as it turns out, basically, I was enrolled into this experiment somewhat so that they could, like, work on an ability to, like, mind control folks and whatever.
Sure. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, you must be the test subject Mr. Zonzo mentioned. Please proceed. And don't worry, all insurance paperwork...
So that's what's at stake, basically. Which I feel like is... It's actually a surprisingly common thing for, like, rhythm stories about using music to fight the corporations or whatever.
Well, sure, because I feel like it's not that surprising because of, like, all the, like,
Test subject.
rock as a signifier of being an independent thinker stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Something's overriding our cameras to 40p. It's unviewable.
Okay. Oh, that's a dumb joke, but it's funny.
Oh, great.
Just call me in. I can help.
No, wait. I got an idea.
Hey, it's been a while, but Chai's back with some.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now I'm getting the parry. Okay.
If you parry exactly at the time of an enemy's attack, you can knock the energy back at him.
Stay on beat, and I don't need to run.
You said it best. How about we give it a try? Look at this little guy. Don't worry. He'll tell you how many times he's gonna hit you. First we'll see and hear the timing. Then it's your turn to parry it back.
Huh.
Here's how it should go. Now you give it a try.
Bring it on.
Remember to parry during the attack
Oh,
phase
okay.
after the timing circle appears. My man!
There we go. Okay.
Harder from here, so stay on your feet. All right. How about we get back to it?
Weird that it takes 3 levels to introduce parrying, but
Yeah. An ability on the B button.
yeah.
Accuracy test
Oh,
Visualize.
that was for 2. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I had 2 lightning bolts.
Need more data. Again. It exploded. That's not the design. I added it in. Failure was so embarrassing it self-destructs. Try again.
You okay?
Getting the hang of this.
My accuracy code is flawless. Apparently not. Hey, subject, well done. Your gift basket is in the next room.
Oh,
Sounds like a trap.
But what if it really is a gift?
there they are again.
Another day, another mess that needs to be cleaned up. The cost of progress, it looks like.
You never played Evil Within
Bad
6?
morale. Can't see anybody liking this.
No,
Okay.
No one put a claim in, but I need to take this to the
no,
top.
hasn't.
We need bigger disposal chutes. Please get
I haven't
involved
seen a
in 2
reason
weeks.
to.
Someone might trip on these things,
Fair enough.
Get hurt. Can almost see the lawsuit.
There is so much oil.
You're damn right. And all this oil means one.
Joseph, that's it. That's the name of the smaller robot. Sebastian Joseph. It's kind of weird playing this today, too, like, when this morning they announced that Shinji Mikami is leaving Tango Gameworks.
Fix the image. I want to see who our test subject is. I'm locked down. It's a hack.
Like, apparently he was pretty happy with just stepping away from director's role after the first Evil Within so he could mentor folks, but, yeah. Hopefully he's gonna do something else that he enjoys doing, or maybe just retire, because he's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, he's had a lot under his belt, worked with a lot of people. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a moment for him to retire.
Oh, hello there. Did they tell you I would handle your insurance form?
Evil Within 2 is an entirely different beast in interesting ways, June. Like, they get way more tongue-in-cheek with it, and also they get a lot more imaginative with some of the places they take you in that one, I'd say. Like, Evil Within 1 and 2 both take place in a dream world, but 1 is much closer to, like, replicating what was happening in Resident Evil 4. Evil Within 2 adds some, like, Twin Peaks elements to it. Just in terms of visual signifiers and stuff.
What was the point of beating the shit out of that vending machine?
Gave me some credits.
He goes ballistic. I'm not about
Also, if I'm not full of health, it can give me some extra stuff. And it can give me some extra healing items sometimes.
Oh, hello there, friend. They want me in the training room soon. I'm so excited. If I were you, I'd find a way out of here. Nonsense. But anyway, it seems like you have a new skill. Maybe you call it a parry.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
This is where things get really fun, but a bit challenging. Parrying is key for staying on the edge of battle. You'll be able to knock back attacks and push your rhythm gauge higher. while
Okay, if it
staying
doesn't
on
do
the
that
attack.
little lightning
Parry has
bolt speech
very
bubble
strict
every time,
timing.
then that's
You'll really
good.
have to press the button on repeat for it to work.
The way they phrased it in the tutorial made it seem like those guys would do it every time, and I was like,
That would be a good place to
Yeah, it just seems like if they're gonna...
afraid to fail once in a while.
It seems like they're gonna introduce that if the focus for that specific enemy is parrying only.
Step into the center of the room.
or you could just consider it an extended tutorial.
Yeah.
Oh man, they fell for it. This subject is an idiot.
Very perceptive, Zanzo.
Yeah, like the first big enemy you're dealing with in Evil Within 2 is a photographer who is consistently freezing you in place as they're messing around with the environment.
Regular enemies won't visualize their attacks, but they can all be parried. Just parry exactly when their attack strikes.
Got you.
Okay, I was second slow.
Yeah, you were early.
There we go. Okay.
Effective! Blow these up and send more in.
Some attacks hit multiple times. You'll need to parry all of them to succeed.
Okay.
Such perfection.
Okay. There we go.
That sounded like it hurt.
Okay. I'm having trouble with this bit.
Yep.
Nice, Sky.
There you go.
I'm actually obsessed. Now, I want to see how far this goes.
Yeah, if it wasn't on the beat, I'm not sure how I would be able to do this, but also it being on the beat also makes me know that I have to get it exactly right.
Hacks everywhere. It won't let me open the door. Maybe we should find this hacker and give them your job.
Shy? A private mail just came to me. Use the side route?
What is going on here?
For the first time, I am as confused as you.
Helmbreaker. Yeah, I feel like I want, like, an ability to, what? Like, change the song? Or change the tempo?
That would be interesting.
So it feels like that would be the way you would do other weapons, is you're like, okay, we're switching to, you know, this one that has a faster, this is a more up-tempo number, unless your combos are faster.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess that's the other thing, is their music is kind of limited by the fact that it has to all be pretty much the same BPM, because you can't change the timing on parries and combos and everything between every level. That's a nightmare.
Uh-huh. And it gets more complicated when they have to, like, make two different versions of each boss, like one with the licensed song and one without.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least have one version of the boss that fits both soundtracks.
Well, I don't think it's probably, I guess I haven't seen how much the boss incorporates stuff beyond just the beat, but you take the licensed song and then you take one of your in-house artists and you say create something similar enough, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Which is not as hard. I'm not saying it's not work, it definitely is, but you know.
Yeah. Oh, I got an achievement for perfect parrying there. Okay.
Yeah, I should play enough to at least get to the parry and see how this. I want to see how this feels myself. I'm curious.
Yeah, I know a friend that ended up deciding they liked it after all after they got to the parrying. Okay, it occasionally varies the beat with the parrying like that. That's interesting. Yeah, it does really feel good to play Infinite Rewind, and also, yeah, Crypt had a bit of this too, but it was more like just finishing the roguelike stages, just keeping in mind that everyone was moving to the same beat as you were, I'd say.
I think the interesting thing, like with Crypt, I feel like it changed the game more because the whole thing is it's, you know, the same genre of game as like, you know, I mean, rogue, right? Like, it is a true roguelike.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you want to be super technical, I think it would be a rogue-like light because it has also, you know, between run progression mechanics. But point is, it is one of those like enemies move when you do.
Uh-huh.
And classically, one of the things about that genre is you have situations that are like, oh shit, what do I do here? And you have a moment to think if you want it.
Mm-hmm.
And taking that away is a big deal. I feel like it really got me with bosses. The bosses in those games, and that game was so hard because it's just like you don't have time to think. You just can't. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that definitely adds a lot of complexity to Crypt of the Necrodancer. Oh, okay, damn.
Wow, nice.
Thanks.
Is your peppermint assist the only ranged attack you have?
Basically. I also have the grapple, which can take me closer in, but yeah. Oh. Hey, Kat, how's it going?
Look for the timing and parry back for a chance to take them out in one hit.
Oh, crap.
Oh. Okay, yeah, let's do it again. Makes sense.
There we go.
It's okay. Alright. Alright.
Yeah, the game's going on right, Kat. It's taking a little while to get unlocks to everything, like parries and stuff, but it's pretty fun once things come together.
Yeah, a little bit of a slow wind-up mechanically, it seems like, but...
Well,
Congrat, Jen.
know how,
A singular
but
congrat.
you survived that.
If this doesn't get me in the lab, I'm quitting.
Yeah. But I'm still wondering, who was helping us out with all that hacking back there?
I didn't feel like help. More like someone was just messing with Zanzo.
Wow. Someone survived. Well, my job here is done.
Oh, apparently, they're having trouble. Kat's having trouble hearing you, Six. Let me see if I can boost
I
your
see.
audio. Let's see. Gonna move desktop audio up a bit.
Kat says it's actually okay. Maybe I wasn't talking at the time.
Oh,
Who
okay.
knows?
Yeah, that might be it. Okay.
Well, I'll try to be careful to speak up. Not my favorite thing to do, but here we are. I feel like, so have they announced like plans for like DLC or something? Because it seems like that's a big part of the business model now for Microsoft, because they give these games on Game Pass unless you just get them, and they need to find a way to get more money out of you.
That might be possible. Like, I was thinking this game was going to be a lot shorter than it's turned out to be, but it's especially since they just dropped it on the same day they announced it. But it seems like they have room to expand through DLC if they want to. Yeah.
Yeah, so far it looks like there's just the deluxe pack.
Thanks for stopping by, Infinite Rewind.
Yeah, take it easy.
So that Zanzo, huh? Sure something.
Yeah. He got promoted to head of R&D after Kale took over the company.
Doesn't quite echo the Vandalay image I've had up till now.
The company switched gears under him. going from helping the world to protecting their bottom line.
I miss when the corporations were good, right, Peppermint?
I feel like they're gonna reveal later that she was like a former part of the organization because Chai happened to accidentally mention her name during a conversation with the villains, and they were like, "Oh, her, huh?"
Mr. Chai, was it? That's Mr. Chai to you. That's what I just called you. Okay then.
I guess they might all be named after. Well, is Rekka a flavor? I'm not sure.
Look, dude, I'm not gonna serenade you. They call
Or
you.
maybe it's just the main characters that have flavor names, because I know you unlock a few more people as you go on.
We've tested enough, don't you think? I saw your reflexes, but how about your endurance? Let's give it a go.
Zanzo apparently is a band.
But enough.
Ah, okay.
Have at you.
I thought about making some chai for the stream, and then I forgot. It's a really cool story to tell on stream. See, this is a really annoying enemy to put in your game when you don't have a ranged attack, a gap closer, and he doesn't care about hit stop.
Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to like summon Peppermint when they're doing that stuff, but it's hard to say.
Yeah, somehow I doubt that it'll... I mean, it definitely won't do enough damage to take him out. I don't suspect it'll stop him either. So, I don't know.
A bit quicker than expected, but no matter. How about a brand new Zanzo original?
Okay, I'd like an original. That sounds nice.
Shielding! That's bending. Not even you could put a dent in this.
Too useless. You said it, not me. Need help?
Can't even dig it.
You might need to use your new mechanic in order to beat this guy.
Yeah.
Just as I expected.
I'm guessing they're gonna wait for... Oh, I guess I have to wait for it to do the spinning attack.
So.
Or just keep hitting it.
And then get rescued by the hacker.
Chai, we need a different approach.
Oh wait, we do get new weapons.
I'm gonna reason.
Okay.
Wait, no. Yes, this must be hand to hand.
Look, man.
I hope it changes the
I
tempo.
think we have more in common than we do apart. How about...
It looked like you were going to get a new weapon. Sorry.
I've been looking for you.
Holy crap!
Oh, okay.
Sure. Why not? Oh, 69. Nice. Nice, 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 nice.
Previously on Hi-Fi Rush.
Okay. Oh.
I've been looking for you.
Holy
Oh, sorry.
struggles make you come on strong, sir. Huh? Your plans, young man, often seem to fail. Perhaps you lack the leadership qualities you think you have.
That's my buddy Cinnamon, a psych AI. Tells the truth no matter how much it hurts.
This is surprising.
Getting a bit of a lag now, but
Yeah, it's getting a bit.
Macaron, I
okay. Guess there is a flavor thing going on here.
Peppermint!
I mean, yeah,
Wonderful to
with
finally
cinnamon
meet
as
you
well.
in person.
Sir Macaron said expressions make me less off-putting.
What the hell is happening?
Chai, meet Macaron, my man on the inside. Wait, was that you hacking the test labs?
Just my way of showing who's boss.
But he works for Vandalay.
Yeah, used to be the head of R&D under Roxanne Vandelay. Then Kel brought in his crew and now this Spectra.
A disgruntled employee.
Yeah, the drawing on the expressions thing is pretty cute.
I wanted to do something. And I realized I can. From the inside.
I will say, you may have to do more than just pick on Zanzo.
Yeah, I mean, we already have our hacker.
I was thinking of a non-violent solution.
Against those robots that just tried to kill me?
Oh.
Something big is going down, Macaron. We've got to be proactive.
But fighting isn't my style.
Then why do you have a punching bag?
Sometimes work gets a bit stressful, knowing who took everything from me.
You mean that guy?
Zanzo!
That wall was made with Z shielding.
Oh no. Does that mean I have to fight?
I believe it does, sir.
Hey, Chai, before heading out...
Okay, looks like I am at a slightly different base now too.
Yeah, it feels very Beautiful Joe. The intermissions between stages.
Hey there, Chai. To be honest, I'm not sure I can be of much help.
What are you talking about? You can literally destroy what's holding us back.
Right, I know, but just give me some time to get used to it. But anyway, look at this.
Oh yeah, and June's right. That's probably how you break through that wall we saw.
Oh yeah.
Is tech talk like your #1 priority?
Well, it is kind of my job, so maybe a little bit.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I was thinking, why not add a bit more...
Oh wow, they're adding modifiers to the modifiers.
With some extra
Sure,
supplies,
why not?
I can make them more effective.
Oh no, just leveling them up, I think.
Okay.
A higher level chip needs more energy, so each level will take up another slot. But once you level up a chip, you can switch back and forth to lower levels.
Huh.
Now you can customize it much as
Okay.
you like.
That's interesting.
This is actually pretty cool and useful.
I know Peppermint's got a lot on her plate, so I'll take over all these upgrades for now. When you have materials, come and see me.
Will do.
Okay, so I still don't have enough slots to actually upgrade
Yeah, you can-
anything.
You can buy another slot now, I think. Like you have enough. No, it's 20,000. Damn.
Okay. I guess the question is if I just keep upgrading my guy here or save some of that towards a new slot.
I would save for the new slot.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Having more options is nice, but this will having more slots will make you measurably more powerful just with everything you do. So that seems more worth.
Yeah, let's go ahead and save for some. Let's go ahead and save for that then. Oh, okay. So it has a whole dialogue tree thing going on now.
With you, psych robots? For what?
Sir Macaron programmed me to analyze his creation since his exile from development.
but my analysis leads me to a conclusion that he was merely lonely.
Macaron's a friendly guy. You'd think he'd be more popular around here.
Sir Macaron is shy, non-confrontational, and what I would categorize as a worrywart.
Why not try helping him out?
Oh dear no. My job is to inform. It is for the individual to change.
I think I might just jump into the next level so we have enough time to at least see a little bit more of this.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Peppermint, I'm ready. What's the plan?
Mission report. Our goal, get back on track to entering the AI labs. The good news, Chai, is that Zanzo thinks you're dead.
Okay, stop showing me this.
Only thing slowing us down was Z-shielding.
And I can take care of that.
So I'll configure 808 to call Macaron in.
Call me in.
I'll explain later.
Oh, finally you are rebelling, sir. After all these years of inaction.
Thanks for the positive reinforcement, Cinnamon. Anyway, Macaron's lab is just below where we were headed.
So let's get back to those AI labs and destroy Spectra.
Okay, so I guess I just used the other trigger to call on him.
Maybe, or maybe you have to switch between them.
Yeah, could be that too.
Access back upstairs if you go down the hallway.
It doesn't look like he's on the HUD right
I
now.
heard a lot of banging and explosions from down there. Is that Mr. Macaron's office? Oh no, I hope he is okay.
Yeah, I love how even his idle animation is moving with whatever the beat is at the time.
Alright, let's break it.
Alright.
Okay, go straight through there.
There's just a wall.
808 firmware updated, and we should be good to go. Try calling in Macaron.
Yeah, it looks like you do switch. Okay.
Ah, okay.
Get him, Macaron!
Got him, Ty. Right, there we go.
Not bad, Macaron! First step into the wild.
I hope it only does that, like, circle thing, like the timing thing for breaking obstacles, because it seems like that could be pretty... It would not be a lot of use in a combo.
Oh, whenever I call Peppermint in for, like, a combat scenario, she just starts firing on her own, so I imagine it'll be similar for him.
You got this, Mac.
Ready for this?
Try this out.
Let me out them.
Okay, we're back at that, giant drill thing.
We can see that. Now just climb it, and we're
Oh yeah,
back where
this
we
is where
were.
you came from. Okay.
Neat.
Push it up.
Go get him, Chai.
Here we go.
Don't.
Oh god.
Oof, 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 oof.
Ooh, hey, Ty. It ain't Z-shielded, but I can knock that boulder out of the way for you.
Imagine it's one of Zanzo's security.
I do kind of like in this level too when you get a little bit closer to the fire or something that bright, you start to see a little bit of comic book dots coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you call those.
I knew at one point, but I don't anymore. Information that my brain has not used in a long time.
Hmm.
Databases with information about Spectrum, but Zanzo locked out all employees.
So who has access?
From what I could tell, only Kale and the other department heads.
Guess they're all in on this.
But wait, Corsica, the head of security,
What was the plan there?
seems to have limited permission though.
Trying to get over there.
Security have full access.
Oh. I'm not going to bother with that for now.
I don't think this is the right play. It's the tower.
Yeah. Printer dots
Back in
might
my-
be.
Go ahead.
Oh, June was guessing at the style of the dots going on. Printer dots might be the term for it. I'm not sure.
You know, I don't think it is, but it gets it across. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's a style of shading.
Yeah.
All hands on deck! I have an idea that needs all the juice we've got.
I
It
love
doesn't
juice.
fit in the schedule, so we're gonna have to crunch this one out.
I'm sorry, I lied. I don't love juice. So, juice is okay. I just want it to be cool, so I said I love juice. I'm sorry.
Juice can be nice. It always feels weird to me when I see a game like this make jokes about crunch.
Yeah. It's not great. Because, you know, it's like, who is making this joke exactly, right? And like, it feels a little tactless regardless, but is this gallows humor, right? Is that what we're doing? Or
Mm-hmm. Yeah, is it sports story levels of dire?
Up for another round?
The thing it did with its jaw there was kind of cute.
Alright. Let me give it a shot. Call me in, and I'll shadow those shields for you.
Okay.
Did he do it?
I think you gotta aim it. There you go.
Okay. We have an answer to this now.
Are we really locked out of the pacifist route?
I'd probably say so.
Focus, everyone. Spectra Lab is close.
Oh, hello there, friend. It seems you have been modified again. Is that another foreign existence I see there?
Smidge! Jai, this is one of my designs. He's pretty helpful, don't you think?
Maybe, but some of his advice is kind of an invasion of privacy, don't you think?
Really? I think he's just being nice.
Ah, that voice. That must be Macaron. Glad to see you in good spirits. I never knew Macaron to start a fight, but it looks like he'll be helping you out. He's the only one who could take out enemies' Z shielding. Macaron's hits can really do some straight damage and clear the floor. Just be careful. He's quite a hefty fellow, and it might take longer.
It is a bit weird how sometimes I feel like this fridge's entire purpose is just restating the lesson you just learned,
to keep the attacks coming.
I love this guy.
while also flirting with
Glad
you.
to see still out there.
My time at Vandalay seems limited.
Oh, is there flirting? I didn't pick up on that.
There's bits in the earlier, there's bits in earlier levels where is more or less talking about how he wants to be the biggest help and just talking in a way that's very personal.
Locked. No Z shielding either.
Yeah, I didn't read that as flirting, but I also don't have a great ear for that.
I'll be right back. Cinnamon is trying to give me a personality test.
AR labs. Close enough, right?
I feel like this is the reverse of how we are in real life, where everyone is doing all their stupid AI shit all the time, and AR is going nowhere.
Wait now.
Yeah.
Mad?
Unsympathetic? Hot-headed? You don't even know me.
You are only proving me correct.
Come on, Chai. You can vouch for me, right?
I'm staying out of this.
I don't know if the dodging is actually speeding you up because the recovery is long enough that.
Oh yeah, that might be a good point.
We're not supposed to question Zanzo, but that whole 8 days a week thing, even more suspicious. Why are there 4 Mondays in a row now?
However, don't let this information change your behavior, please.
It's just my way of keeping with the beat. Oh, that didn't do anything? Okay.
It's a pretty air conditioner.
Now I have
got enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can even buy a new one if you want.
Yeah. Hmm. This seems like it'd be useful.
Sure. I mean, if you're worried about sucking.
Wait, what?
Yeah, move it over.
Oh, okay.
All right. Wait a second. Chai, where are you?
AI was locked, so I went in the AR room. Uh-oh.
Look who the cat dragged in!
This cat's with me.
This is bad.
You somehow got past my powerful toys without letting me watch. Unforgivable. But luckily, my AR labs are perfect for recreating missed opportunities. Like this. Vandelay alternate reality recreation technology. But patent approved. So real, it hurts.
Wow. It's like I'm really there.
I know. Awesome, right? Oh, now, show me what I missed. Plus a little extra.
Oh, I'm literally just doing this again. Okay.
Yeah. Isn't it nice to have a fan, though? Who appreciates your work?
That's a way of putting it.
Yeah, you need to do it more than once, I think, to break it. There you go.
It's too bright here. He has the advantage. Turn the lights down.
Mr. Zanzo, AR recreation like this is very expensive, and with our budget,
Quiet, lackey. Just do it.
Okay.
Like other games in the genre, getting air combos feels pretty good. What's up?
They're blending in more than I would expect.
Ah.
In the distance.
Oh yeah, that dark background was playing hell with my little green screen setup here. That's okay.
That's the protection lens. See if you can destroy it, Chai.
You broke reality.
That was a quarter of our budget. Pull in some money from the yearly bonuses then.
My bonus? No.
That programmer was right. It looks like Zonzo's burning through his budget.
Sanzo's immature creative vision prevents him from seeing the realities of development.
I can use this. With no budget, our development pipeline comes to a full stop.
Chai, goad him into throwing something lavish at you. Check this. Now we can see Chai drink.
Okay, that's a fun.
All right.
I fully support this mechanic.
It's pretty good.
Peppermint, come on! There we go!
Let's go.
Peppermint!
Having trouble there, Jen?
Just got a little impatient, that's all.
Here we go!
Gotta roll up my sleeves.
Zonzo's making us work at 5x speed as opposed to our normal 3x. Let me tell you, 5 for 5 that kid. Turned off my leg power unit to focus all my CPU on my
Oh,
skills.
I get it, because they're all. This is the
Getting
AR
locked down, but
department. so
Oh,
they're
yeah.
using
Sure,
AR.
I'm gonna make it
Let's
back
see.
to my task.
Yeah, they're all wearing glasses.
And why does Zonzo even want to catch this guy?
Ready for
Okay.
round 2?
Hope you got something new for me.
You did so well in our training exercises. Let's see if we can mix it up a bit.
This again?
Not impressed? Well, I just might have to throw in some surprises. Send him in. He's not optimized. He'll slow down the simulation. I don't care what it costs. Get him running.
You know, so the like
Correct that budget, Chai.
specific like shield break mechanics are kind of making me think of DMC Devil May Cry.
Hmm.
The, you know, the Ninja Theory one.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if there's a better way to do that. It feels like a weird, like, it requiring 2 calls to break a shield and having that be on a cooldown, and there's nothing else you can do.
Yeah, I keep wondering if I'm messing it up somewhat.
Maybe it's just an upgrade or something where you... Sorry, I'm trying to stop so I don't distract you.
It's okay.
From those clips. But, like, I wonder if there's perhaps an ability you get later where it's like, oh, he'll do 2 attacks or something.
Yeah, maybe.
It didn't even work that time. Okay, got one.
You got this, Mac. No problem, guy. Here we go. Gotta roll up my sleeves.
There we go.
Let's do this, Chai.
Or do they recover health?
No, that's their guard beater.
Oh, I see. Kind of like stun, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, special meter built really fast.
Yeah, it helps with these batteries.
Oh, I see.
Every programmer here and you can't keep it stable.
Oh crap. Okay, let me try that again.
How much this cost?
It's interesting that the further the levels go, the more they introduce just normal rhythm mechanic stuff.
Where's your epic
Mhm.
set piece?
You common folk don't understand quality. You just crave explosions. Well, if that's what you want.
We're gonna teach him a lesson.
Balancing creativity with realistic goals is the mark of a good leader. Clearly, Zanzo needs guidance.
Never understood Roxanne's vision for Vanderlei. Just went along with Kale's demands as long as he got what he wanted.
Glad I don't work here.
Took my job, my life, and he's ruining the company's legacy.
Well, let's say we're taking this guy down. Zonzo's lab is right behind the next AR room. Get ready for it.
Oh, we might get to end the stream with a fight against him. That'd be good.
Oh, awesome. Are you seeing a fight coming up?
Well, they just said you're about to reach him, and they said get ready for a fight. So it
Oh.
sounds like they're trying to gear you up for it.
Sorry, it's been hard playing and concentrating at the same time.
For sure. For sure. Used to be no one understood that was how hard it was, and now everybody streams and everyone's like, oh, I guess I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the old one too.
Especially when it's rhythm game focused like this.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of rhythm games, how's Theatrhythm treating you?
I'm having a decent time. I still have some problems with it, but you know, that's like, I think. Okay, PSA for anyone out there who's thinking of getting, you know, Theatrhythm, it really any of them, but especially, you know, the current one is Final Bar Line. First thing you do, go into options and turn down the sound effects for like hitting the notes.
Huh.
Because they're like louder than the music and they kind of sound like shit. They're just sort of, you know, cheap, like, you know, like tapping a cymbal sound effects and stuff. They sound bad. You still want to hear them, but you don't want them to be as loud as they are. That's my first tip right off the bat. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I wish it had a smaller track list so they could be more ambitious with each one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are times where I'm really surprised where, like, so right now I'm going through the Final Fantasy 14 ones, right? Because I like Final Fantasy 14 and there are a shitload of them, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's really a bummer because, so I guess the easiest example is the primals. The primals are some of the most common and like important boss fights in the game. And it's, you know, talking like Ifrit, Shiva, Titan, you know, the sort.
Uh-huh.
And how it basically always works is that there's a phase 1 where you know, fight them and you learn the basic mechanics, and there's a phase 2 where, you know, really goes ham.
Mm-hmm.
And they just do the phase 2 song, which is a bummer because it's almost always like phase 1 sets up a musical theme and phase 2 amps it up or pays it off and just does cool stuff. It's a bummer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of
I was gonna say, especially because some of them, like, shout outs to anyone who's here, like, oh man, I can't wait to hear Under the Weight, the Titan theme. If you just hear phase 2 on its own, that's straight up a bad song. It's only fun because of phase 1 building up to it. It's actually not great.
Yeah, I felt that way about, like, they don't have the last few bits from the Sephiroth theme, and that's kind of a bummer because even though it is the bit of the song that sounds the weirdest because they're just doing some repetition with the chorus, it's still cool.
There goes a chunk of money.
Yeah, they do all that. Is another thing, is they cut off, like, even when they don't do the multiple phases of the songs, they also just cut off every song pretty short. Some of them it doesn't matter because they're not that long or they loop so much, but some of them it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
And then, like, I know this is just a weird thing. It's like, I'm going through that FF14 campaign, and up to, I stopped last night on the first song of Shadowbringers, which is the 3rd expansion.
Mm-hmm.
As far as Heaven's Word, the 1st expansion, there are as many songs from that as there are from the base game, I'm pretty sure. And most of them are from one boss. It's like you fight, I don't remember who the first one. You fight one boss of Heaven's Word, then you fight Knights of the Round, which is the final boss of the base game, and then you fight Alexander 3 times. And I'm like, what? Why? Alexander has some decent music. It's just confusing.
Yeah, it's in a weird situation where the... it's trying to be an RPG and a rhythm game, and sometimes those two elements don't work super well.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is I am in a point where I'm starting to have to change up my party, because I'm like, I just picked the characters I liked, and I was like, I don't care, I'm just gonna go with it. But I've hit a point where it is a little bit like bringing me down, that I can't complete quests because my party is like 2 healers, a mage, and a supporter. And it's like, okay, that's not, can't do anything with that.
Yeah, and some of them just have really bad RNG, like the ones that are like, get this many chests in a round.
Or it's like, hey, beat this boss in, 30 seconds. And it's like, it takes more than 30 I mean, like, I know I could get stronger, but like, you just won't spawn the boss for me. You just keep spawning other enemies in the way. And I assume there's a degree of RNG to that. Maybe it is just like, okay, I have to come in here with an optimized party at level 99 to have a chance. But that doesn't seem like that's probably the case for this random A Realm Reborn song. It's not even that hard.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for joining us, June.
Yeah. Thanks for dropping by. Good luck with your appointment.
Yeah. But yeah, overall I am still enjoying the game quite a bit. And it is once you get into some of the remixes that they leave for the very end, it has some pretty damn good songs.
Yeah, I am looking forward to getting there.
Oh wow, carpal tunnel joke. Okay. Jeez.
Too real. Too real.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to Jackson.
Ready for this? Peppermint, come on!
Quality and quantity. I want this. Bigger. We can't keep this up.
I mean, if he really wanted to kill you, he'd just do it underwater level. He's clearly not trying.
Oh yeah.
I don't think Chai can swim. That's my guess.
Especially with an electronic arm like that.
Probably doesn't help.
Want this?
The gift basket!
Guys?
Did you want us to drop the platform? Was that not implied? Okay, hold on.
Get him, Chai!
You got this, Matt. Cold?
That's a lot of AoEs.
Hmm?
I said, wow, that's a lot of AoEs.
Yep.
Yeah, you're kind of on hold until the Macron cooldown a couple more times. You had a Macron, Jen?
I have, yeah, they're good. It's funny, it was a while before I had them though, and in my brain I just kept thinking like, are they like candy hamburgers or something?
Just like that, actually. Just make your bun with almond flour, and then you're good.
I probably should have waited to use that battery until his shields were down, but oh well.
What else you got?
It's time for Magma Mania! Turn it up!
Before he runs out of money.
Oh.
Just... Are you telling me how to do my job? I'm just... If you're so smart, then why don't you take care of him?
Oh, it's gonna get lava.
I call the shots here! More
So we got some money back by destroying them.
Oh, that's grim.
Should make backgrounds.
Oh, you made them before?
No, I should. No, but I should. That doesn't seem like it's unusual ingredients for me to stock, like almond flour and stuff. But I don't think it's actually that hard. That's just the impression I've got from a distance, though. I don't actually know. So could be wrong. Okay. Oh yeah, time for your quick time event.
All right.
All right. Well, I guess we just keep going. Guess that's it.
Mr. Chai has decimated his budget.
The lens try!
These quick time events are kind of silly.
Yeah.
Having this quick time event where it's like, well, if you fail, you just do it again. Anytime you do that, it's like, well, then probably should retake this.
Mind if I join in?
Let's finish this.
I guess there's one exception, which is the Spider-Man, PS2 game where Spider-Man fails to jump and just dies.
I've wrecked everything you threw at me. Maybe you need a crash course in.
Did you hear that they're taking the QTEs out of Resident Evil 4?
Well, while you've been dealing with my distractions,
Support that.
I've been working on a pet project. Something with unrestricted
Yeah.
creativity.
I guess I'll have to see how it turns out, but I do remember having fun just smashing A while running away from a boulder.
Or like the Krauser knife fight cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think part of the reason I support it is I hope this remake makes different choices than the base game,
Yeah, that's a good point.
Peppermint? How's that budget looking?
It's almost gone.
My masterpiece! Now everyone will see that I am defunded.
Don't just stand there. Finish him.
Oh, right. This is all because of you!
Enough talk. Now let's see what you have on Spectra.
Okay.
Okay. Zanzo would have hit any information on Spectra. It's most likely in a password-protected database decrypted with a...
Here it is, right on the desktop.
Oh,
Okay, let's see. Spectra. Cognitive manipulation, regulation of mental stimuli. They plan for complete mind control, just like I thought.
Great!
Is that so bad?
Bad. And Spectra seems to be approved for activation.
That certainly spells the end for Mr. Chai.
Can we shut it down now?
According to this, only with the passkeys of all the bosses.
Are you saying we still need
There are 6 bosses and 6 passkeys. We've already taken down 2. We still need 4 bosses and 4 passkeys.
Then what are we waiting for? We gotta kick some ass. Cue the music.
The record stops here.
We know all about Spectra.
Yeah, he's very Handsome Jack-esque.
No one is washing my brain.
Cute. But you're in my facility surrounded by security. And you. I thought we were done. Yet here you are.
Shall I take them in, sir?
Yes, of course I want you to take them in. Why else would I bring you with...
Can we have just one... Sorry, just take a second.
Oh, little sister, you think?
You know that guy?
Maybe.
Can we do this later?
Sure, right, later. I think I know how we can...
That or the daughter of the former host of this
Just follow me.
former boss.
All right, come and get me. Run!
Oh, okay. So we have an escape sequence here then.
Fair enough.
What now?
We can do that.
I assume Mr. Chai did not think past this point.
You all get back to the hideout.
We're not leaving you.
They can't get the pass keys. No time to argue. I'll distract them. You go down, I go up.
Get back in at least 2 pieces.
I didn't know you cared.
I want that defect. Get him!
This is why the swing mechanic exists.
Yep.
Activate security lasers. All security, report.
Yeah, I can see that chip, the combo chip, is actually working out.
Yeah.
Charge up the electrified roll. Close in on him.
This is where you run away, Mr. Chai.
May need some help here.
Oh crap.
No, he's not feeling it.
Oh, that's a cheap way to do it, game.
Well, I guess that's it, Jen.
I want to try it at least another time, see if I can get it this time.
The electrified roll.
Fair enough.
Close in on him.
This is where you run away, Mr. Chai.
May need some help here. Let me out. Back around. Sock him. The old one too.
Oh, come on!
Hi, Jen.
Should I just stop here,
Boy.
or...
You can give it one more shot. Third time's a charm, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Cat farting music for good luck.
I have that farting cat right next to you in the stream overlay, by the way.
Oh, great. Love the
This
themes.
is where you run away, Mr. Chai.
May need some help here.
There we fucking go.
Peppermint, come on.
Try this out.
Okay. So how can you summon them? How does that work?
Hmm? Oh, those
Like, what
people?
Yeah, what's the in-game justification for your assists?
It's the cat. 808.
It turns into them, or?
It can summon them briefly, like temporarily displace them.
Let's see.
Broken rails ahead.
Get that magnet ready.
Intercept the target.
Okay. This is giving me flashbacks to the SNES Aladdin.
Oh, does that have segments like this?
There's a like escape from the collapsing Cave of Wonders sequence that, you know, I mean, it's a SNES game. It's not, you know, the similarities can only be so much, but it is, you know, collapsing like lava cave thing.
Uh-huh.
Pretty rock star move, Chai. Don't try to run from us.
Stealing my technology and then calling yourself a rock star? For doing what, exactly?
Taking you down.
Is that what this looks like to you? Cause no, you don't have what it takes, kid. Only 1 out of 4, Corsica? It's not a passing grade.
Yeah, Corsica. What's up with that?
He knows where the others are. I'll get him to talk.
And when you're done, send him to me. I'll personally throw him in the furnace.
Whew. Okay.
It's a little harsh. You got all A's except for 1 B, and that's a B?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad this is all fun.
Maybe they're grading on a curve.
Are you ready for another misadventure, Chai?
I assume that he's in an AR situation again, but yeah.
Or that this is, you know, secretly like a meta structure for the narrative, or that you're unconscious and hallucinating.
Yeah.
Slash dreaming. I guess it's dreaming if you're unconscious.
Like me do now?
Yeah.
Without you, it'd just be me without a robot cat. When they make a movie about this, who's gonna play me? Or better yet, when they make a video game, who's gonna be my voice actor? You know what? I earned this. Might as well relax some more.
Yeah, let's update our graffiti and then call it, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I guess that was it for now.
Not much.
Oh well. I like how this place is coming along over time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad I've played more of this now because I'm having... I already had a pretty good time when I played the first 2 levels initially, but it continues to get better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems like it really opens up mechanically.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining me for this, 6.
Sure. Happy to be the voice in your ear for a little bit here. You know, shout-outs to... I guess shout-outs to Bethesda, which is probably the first and last time I'll ever say that, you know?
Yeah. The kudos on my end is directed more towards Tango Gameworks, but yeah.
Fair enough. Bethesda just their publisher. So
yeah, I'm glad they're finally able to have something of a hit. Like, I guess I don't know how Evil Within 1 and 2 did, but it seems like they had a reputation for games that were kind of just and kind of underperformed, even though I like them. Mm-hmm. But yeah, seems like they really hit onto something here, and I'm excited to see more of it.
Indeed. Yeah. And also, like, I know that Mikami helped a little bit with this, but this was extremely, like, it was mostly the rest of the team at Tango. So that's exciting that they're sort of, coming out from under Mikami's shadow, which some studios, even after the person leaves, doesn't happen. So,
Yeah, totally. I think he and the other members of Tango Gameworks have done a good job at, like, as he's put it, mentoring them to, like, push them forward with, without him sort of being over the top and all that, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna do it for now. And I think you have some stream plans pretty soon too, Six?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I might as well announce that. Nick and I are planning on Sunday to stream some Kerbal Space Program 2, which is launching tomorrow. Pretty excited to play Kerbal 2. I've been looking forward to that for a long time.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch. I've seen some of the stuff you can get up to in Kerbal, and it's a blast. Literally and figuratively.
Listen, no people will die because Kerbals are not people.
That's gonna do it for me and for Six, and we'll catch y'all very soon. Bye for now.
Peace.